more plastic before I go too much further. Let me see if those jungle logs are probably finished yet. Yeah, they are. So that's a full stack there, and with that in mind, I will start production back up again. Let's make him lickety split right now. And it's cooling him off pretty quick too. But it doesn't seem to stack non-stackable items like I hoped it would. Okay, I'm getting a fair amount of this stuff. I think this can only take 16 millibuckets, and with the current 10-to-1 ratio, I suppose what I ought to do is shut it down for now. And that ought to... Of course, it doesn't exactly stop things. Alright, well, I've got some plastic on me anyway. What am I going to make again? Oh yeah, elevators. And for that I need pneumatic cylinders and plastic. Well, I've got some pneumatic cylinders left over, but I'm probably going to need to make more. So we have an elevator base. How many elevator frames? 4 of them. Well, it's not exactly hard. So we put the base down somewhere. I gotta know. Right outside, for example. Then what else? An elevator collar. Let me see if I can figure out how this works. I've got the base here. Maybe I mean, yeah, it needs pressure. And I don't think I'm going to use it unless... You can get inside here, and there's a this platform probably rises, takes you up to the top of these bars, of this frame here. It's just a concept right now, though. I don't really have a reason to go up to this roof. Although, depending, I might later. Now, how do you make the elevator caller? You need... Do you need stone? Yeah, maybe you do. But I need the stone anyway for buttons. These go here. There we go. I thought so. And where do I put this thing if I want to use it? Well, it doesn't say so in the quest, but here we go. Elevators. So I can make bases that are wider than one block if you put them all in one. And they're placed next to elevator frames. I see. Well, in that case, I'll put mine right here. Not entirely sure how you would how you'd use them. I may need a second one of these, like on the. But then, if I have to place it next to an elevator frame, maybe that means that. Well, no, it does mean that it'll go up all the way up to 4 blocks worth of elevator frames. Still can't believe everything is out of stock. Alright, so that's the elevators. An air cannon. You can shoot stuff with it, but you can also move things around with it. And it takes reinforced stone slabs, stone base, and a cannon barrel. Well, at least the cannon barrel is made out of reinforced brick as opposed to reinforced stone. Okay, so we need 6 reinforced bricks. And a pressure tube. Maybe I need more stone here. There we are. Yeah, if I ever want to fire a block of lit TNT at something, I can do it that way. But I can also use micro missiles. I don't know why I'd want to shoot a bat, but I guess this is another proof of concept. And I just so happen to have some TNT lying around. And a fire charge, too. I forget when the last time I had to make one of those was. Also, a finished PCB. You can't have a smart missile without it being smart. Or rather, without a brain. And my reward here is scavenger stuff. It's not bad. A sentry turret. Now this, if I didn't have those wind chimes, I suppose I'd need it. So first things first. Oh, did I already get more reinforced brick tile? I'm using it, but I got a lot of it to use. So the turret has its own weapon, a minigun. I suppose I gotta be taking advantage of this tablet's capabilities. Oh wait. I need planks, and the kind I selected aren't the planks I have on me at the moment. But now I can. Well, I need a lever. There we go. Now I can make the minigun. Did I have another chest all along? Oh, and the minigun was its own quest. Right up next to it, come to think of it. I got minigun ammo, which I've found in dungeons before. I suppose I could just be malicious, and I mean I have wind chimes already to keep the phantoms away. But if I really wanted to shoot them, I could use this sentry turret, put it on the roof, supply it with the necessary pressure, probably. And then it shoots stuff down. I suppose I'd need to pick up the stuff it drops, though. Now I've used elevators, but a gas lift. It seems to be. It can. Well, if I put it like under a lava pool, it could pump the lava up, I suppose. So once again, we need. Well, I'm running on pipes. I need reinforced stone slabs. How'd I get one compressed iron ingot in there? And a small fluid tank. I'm running low on compressed iron. I'm gonna need to start making. Well, I guess if the reward for this quest doesn't contain any iron, or if I need some for the drill panes or drill pipes. 1, 2, 3 times 4 is 12. I need 12 pressure tubes. There's my last 2 bits of compressed iron this way. And there. And what does this get me? A seismic sensor. Which is another thing that frankly I could have used. But regardless, I need to compress some more iron. I suppose 4 of these ought to do it. For now. So I'll get that going. So, you know how I'm always breaking spawners? Well, this thing... it looks like this thing can make spawners work a bit better. If I ever want to, well, if I ever want to farm mobs, I don't really need to farm mobs now, but if I ever do, I know where to look. So a spawner extractor needs a spawner agitator, some pressure chamber walls. I think I got those. Ooh, this needs a gas tier. Well, thanks to my trip to the Twilight Forest, I've got quite a lot of them. I know the definition of what a lot is kind of relative, but that's beside the point. So we have the spawner agitator. Another day and still no... Wait, I wonder if there's village... Yeah, if there are... I think there are villagers who have Pneumaticraft. Wait, what is this? Fallsite? Oh, it's from Blue Skies. I don't know whether I ought to visit that or not. Problem is, the only way to get these is... But hold on a minute. If villager trades... Yeah, it doesn't look like those actually show up in JEI, so it's possible that I could go to a village with the Pneumaticraft villager in it somewhere, and trade with that villager until I can get what I need without using Amidra. Or should I say, quote unquote, not actually Amazon, but What pity. They could have used... Well, I don't know whether there's any other delivery service out there besides Amazon. They might have a monopoly. But I can make the spawner extractor right here. And since I used a gas tier, but it still doesn't really... I don't know, gas tiers, they're not easy to come by, you know. I was hoping I could get a reward that reflects that. That just sound like an ingrate, though. And what's this? A pressurized spawner. Oh, but I need the assembly for that. A vacuum trap. Now that I can make, and it's got... Wait. This is interesting. If I were to take a spawner extractor and use it on a spawner, and I know where there are spawners too, I can... What does the manual say about spawner extractors? Depending on if I end up actually using one. So you put it on a spawner, provide it with a vacuum, and then so I have to fight stuff off, and so I have to fight off all the spawns that there are in the spawner, and then it'll extract. I need the spawner extractor, which I have, and I need a thing that can make vacuum. I'm almost positive I made one of those. Yeah, here we go, a vacuum pump. Now, how does a vacuum pump... Okay, I'm guessing that it requires compressed air somehow. So what I think I might do... Oh boy. There's not a whole lot in here, is there? Okay, tell you what. First things first, I'll need to charge this thing, because I'm wondering if the reason that there isn't anything ever available is because this tablet isn't really charged enough. That could be the case. I don't know whether it actually is or not, but it could be. And when that's finished, I'll take the air compressor out, and I'll hook it up to the vacuum pump, and I'll hook the vacuum pump up into a spawner extractor. And while I'm doing that, I'll put on my mecha suit, and which does protect against fire. Although, maybe not. Maybe what I ought to do is use one of my fire potions. I've got 3 of them already. And use my looting sword too for maximum effectiveness. Because the spawner in the nether it will in another fortress there's always at least one blaze spawner, and And that means, but this time there's a second one around here somewhere. So I'll go there and extract that second blaze spawner.